I have a robot
That boy is good.
Hello, traders. Welcome to episode 732 of the show, or 732. I don't even know what to put quotations around. I'm late. It's a big old-fashioned who cares stream. Alright, I'm just here to chill. I mean, that's what the night streams are now. They used to be way more serious. They're just now jokes. Okay, we're just here talking about robot vaginas via song. Okay. I don't know what this one is. Jeremy just sent me. That was our very own Jeremy Ragsdale that came out with the best robot vagina variation. I don't know. He sent me something else just now. I'm about to play it, and you're just going to sit there, look here, and listen. All right. I don't know what this sounds like. Okay.
Hype in the chat!
Nice, dude. That's the hype in the chat button. All right. Perfect.
Hype in the chat!
I dig it. I'll put it on the stream deck, just like I did the robot vagina variation. Thanks, dude. Very cool. Stay warm out there, chat. Bitcoin's frozen over. Down $55 on the new day. What a joke. Even though, yesterday we got as low as 7,300, which is about $50 away from that 61.8% retrace from our December 2018 low to our June 26, 2019 high. You like the crackling fire? Does it give you comfort? Utah Jesus man? Oh, what's up, Wheeler Crypto man? Good to see you, dude. Alright, so what's the name of the stream? Negative momentum stream, because that's exactly what's going on. Talking our first level of negative momentum we've seen since October 6th. So it's been a couple weeks, man. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. If you've been watching the stream at all, you're like, man, what's Ray really been wanting to see? Some negative momentum again on the daily, but lower levels than the previous level on lower lows of the price. Because what does that mean? That means Class A bullish divergence and development. I mean, just get out of here. Just literally get out of here on this. Okay? Because all I gotta do is this, man. Not that. Well, on this. That's what we're looking for, man. Right there. Something like that. And that's going to make me feel more confident that there's low risk, high reward opportunity at some sort of deep retrace or more moderate retrace. No, Maxime, the first time. Wait, no, that's Carl Baumann. Maxime, I think that might be the first time I've seen you say something, but you said hyped on crypto, which is hilarious. That means you must have a deep recollection of me from days of old. But Carl Baumann Jr. says, think of Bitcoin as dying. No, I won't think of it as dying. That's crazy talk. Baseless claims. No argument at all. But we're at 74.06 and could go lower. Yeah, a little good old fashioned death cross is among us or upon us. There it is. We're just inching closer. Very. I would think that tomorrow we would get it, no matter what happens on the price action. On the corn of bits. Right there. You see it. I mean, this is definitely your...
Look here! Look, listen!
Thing of the night. Bullish divergence, Atlantic cap has just begun. Right? It's not like we're to... Yeah, you could say right now we have it, but very seldom do you have one negative histogram wick by itself when that island starts. Right? Normally you get another one tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, and then maybe in 5 days or so it starts rounding out, and then you start saying, hey, you're seeing real bullish divergence develop. Maybe the RSI is the same thing. I really think if we get, the RSI stays above 20, hey, it can go to 22. I still think you got some sort of RSI divergence. Okay. What's up, Thug Juice? XRP diamonds. Sure, we can look at it in a minute. No problem. Subcop for crypto. Hope you all are enjoying my new logo, my seasonal logo. It was unveiled today, so it's still fair to talk about it, even though I talked about it in the day stream. I don't know. I think some of y'all aren't in the day stream, so to a lot of you, it's like the first time you're seeing me lives, of the day. So why not talk about the same stuff we kind of talked about in the day stream? Whatever, man. God, microphone getting dusty, dude. Okay, so you get it, man. Everything is going as I had foreseen it. I'm the Emperor Palpatine, man. And soon, what we want to see is this with this. And then maybe X, A, B, C, D. You break to the upside, C to D. You make a lower high than these highs, but you end up making valid major retraces from the high point to low point. Let's go, man. That's what we want. What? Bullish divergence is a bearish trend. That makes literally no sense. How low do we go, man? Well, there's a demand line, it seems, at 72.35. But then you go to the main chart, home base, which is the Coinbase chart of this well-established channel. Lots of downside potential, right? If you go to the very bottom, if you're talking anchor point 1 and 2 and 3, could go much lower. But we would think that in time, if one of these supports, we're at one, right? Definitely at one. September of 2018, we can make that's confluent with that log scale uptrend we've had. What are you talking about, Ray? Talking about this right here. Do you get it though? I mean, like we're right at. I mean, this is it, dude. Confluence between the upslope support and horizontal line support. The current yield on a bond is measured by annual return on the dollar amount paid for a bond, regardless of its maturity. If you buy a bond at par, the current yield equals its stated interest rate. Thus, the current yield on a par value bond paying 6% is 6%. What the? What is that? Thanks, Google. That's the way I feel when I do trivia sometimes, right? If we get the divergence, it may fall. Yeah, dude, it's not a, like, again, you can look at that wedge all you want, but if push comes to shove and the worst happens, I think this is the best chart to look at because of the channel that is just, you can clearly see. I mean, if we can't hold this heart line on the way down, I mean, there's the 25% trend line, which is like 5,600 down here, and it gets deep, man, super deep. But you just got to think that at one of these supports, after such a stupendous run up, one of these supports, we are now working on setting up for higher prices, no matter how low we go. I think no matter what happens here in the situation, where the bottom is, once this starts rounding out and starts becoming matured, my God, man, that's a huge buying signal. You're talking in an uptrend. Yes, in an uptrend, you're showing divergence on the daily. Get out of here. Bitcoin, look no further than left to understand how much Bitcoin respects divergence. It's like if you weren't a believer by the time 2018 ended with divergence, you should just never come back to this stream because like you're clearly brainwashed to think that TA doesn't work because over and over and over and over again, Bitcoin showed divergence last year and played out. Guess what it did down here? It showed divergence and it played out. Heck, man, it showed some Class B divergence here before breaking the upside. Hidden bullish divergence before that big run up. Remember the Vegas trip? Oh my God, is the music loud? Because I can't even tell anymore. Between the fireplace, it's probably the music because it's stupid. Yep, of course it was the freaking music. Okay, get warm, get settled. The fire's here. It'll be with us until the crypto winter ends. Wow, dark mode. I love this. Watch, it's like themes. Color theme. Look. Oh, there's light, dark, and there's Lord Ray. I like the Lord Ray theme. I don't know why it's there. It always used to be dark. Lord Ray. Okay, so Death Cross. Very interesting how that's going to play out. Will this be a fake out? I mean, look, if you get divergence, this will be a fake out Death Cross, where it goes Death Cross and then eventually comes back to a golden cross very soon after it. Okay. Wow. Big old who cares for Bitcoin. Hey, guess what's up today again? BAT's up 3%. Yes. It is the one. It is the one so far. Oh my God. Crap. There it is, chat. 25.303 cents. Trade setup entry was like 15 cents, 14.5 cents. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. We're up like over 60% in value since that PCZ of the ironic bullish bat pattern continuing to rise. That was actually on this exchange, it's up 4.56%. Get out of here, dude. The music pumps but the fire calms. You don't know how it feels. Yeah, I don't know how it feels either. Emma, that can't be right. 17 likes? There's no way that's right. Not even on our worst days of all time will we have 17 likes. Exactly. Thanks for the 243 people here on the night stream. Holding well on the move down, I guess, dude. Like, this is ADA to BTC. RM Cupcakes, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Harris Wong, holy crap, thanks for the sub. Dang, dude, keep it going. Sub spike, like spike, everything spike. Thank y'all. Yeah, this is ADA, Cardano to the Bitcoin pair, that no one cares pair, right? Where, yeah, you were in a downtrend again, and then you broke out, but you haven't done anything. To me, it almost looks like a right-angled and ascending broadening formation, which is bearish. And it's not making higher highs than the previous high at all. I mean, September 20th, forget about it. October 7th, forget about it. You're making lower highs than your previous highs. Why? Why can't you make higher highs? Why does it have to be so pathetic? So I mean, you can say, yeah, it's holding up because it's not. It was only at all-time lows August 9th or something on this chart anyway. We don't even know if it's a valid swing low from its highest point. Yeah, 1,944 sats. You got as low as 396 sats. You're not even close to 23%. That's 745 sats. So we don't even know, man. Like, Fibonacci here is almost completely, it doesn't even make sense yet because it's just not retraced deep. Oh, look, you're below that stupid December 2017 level before the huge great FOMO of our times, which we may never see again. Well, maybe another 10 years or something. So you gotta break that, which you didn't even test. 586 sats. You got nothing going on. Yeah, kind of hidden divergence. Who cares, man? Dead asset. They're all dead, illiquid assets. Go look back here, how much liquidity there was, and go now and look how much liquidity there is. Look at the volume traded on these assets now. It's just nothing compared to what it used to be. And you have to make 4 trades to complete. A literal joke. Yeah, Tesla's up a lot. Surprise earnings. Beat. They actually made money or something this quarter. Shift. We look at that every day. It's just, we look at individual S coins and it equals the same. All right. ADA's done nothing but piss people off. I mean, how can you be pissed at this asset? I don't even care about this asset. That someone cares enough to ask about it. They're like, hey, can you look at ADA to BTC? And it's like, you want to look at a scrub loser asset and waste our time? Sure, we'll look at it. Oh my God, it didn't dump. That is no reason to be happy about this. It's already dumped enough, dude. Jeez. Okay, so Tesla, if you want to look at it, fine. We definitely can. Campfire Crackle Connect. Yeah, it's the campfire. It's cold, man. Ascending Triangle. It seemed like it was starting to develop, if anything. Didn't have enough time. It was flagged, but then earnings even showed some bearish divergence. Just a little bit. on MACD. Didn't matter. That's what earnings do. So it kind of like had a momentum shift breakout, then developed a bullish pattern, bullish continuation pattern after the impulse, right? And then broke above crazy areas that you had to break, resistance, hold support. And you did, and you stayed above it. And when earnings came out, pow, you gapped up. I think end of the day around $306. I think it's up like 20% after hour trading. It's crazy, man. Big pump. Rest in peace to shorts, Tesla shorts. There wasn't really much of a reason to go short. To be like, to think, it's nothing like Texas Instruments. Nothing like that one, dude. At all. Jacob G, that sounds so wonderful, man. It sounds sustainable too, like it's gonna last. Okay. Part of the plan is to acquire Bitcoin. Okay, well then increase your earning potential and buy more Bitcoin.
Nike Connect. Just wanted to say good call and thanks for eyeing that one. Was a fun little ride.
Is that a joint?
There's very well a chance it's not over, Bryce. Thanks for the 420 contribution. Glad some people were able to take advantage of the Nike short that was one of the most perfect trades of all time, because you had the CEO who had been there, who had been CEO of the company, Mark Parker, for 13 years, and the day we hit the 1.618 fib extension, the entry for a short on the bearish deep crab pattern, he steps down. The day it happened, probably the minute it happened. We'll just say that it'll sound better. The same trading day. And since then we've dumped. And it's quite wonderful. It's absolutely brilliant. And it wasn't just the 1618, it was the triple MACD bullish bearish divergence on the daily and the RSI divergence that developed. It was perfect, man. So we've only so far retraced 23% of the way. Do you think you'll you definitely, come on, man. Why are you not going to see 89.80? The previous all-time high. Why would you not backtest that area? But then you ask the question, why would we not fill the gap at $88, $87? Sorry, burping. But here it was. High, higher high, highest high, 1618. And at the same time, your third tier of divergence, and then the RSI was there too. TY, thank you. JR, what is thank you? I don't know which one's so loud. So the music is not where I want it to be. It looks a little quiet. Okay, that'll do right there. Okay, the fire's good. I don't know. I think my webcam's screwed up again. Anyway, a good target is a 50% retrace. $87 and 39 cents or so. We'll say 87.44. Good target. Another one's 85.22. Could go lower. But really, you got to think before any kind of bounce, you'll see 89.90. Yeah, Richard, that's it, man. That is life. Literally life. Why can you not super chat? Because super chat's a freaking ripoff. Okay. Super chat. Google's going to take 30% of what you tip me, and then the government takes 29% after. So someone else would be getting the majority of your tip, not me, the person who you actually want to tip. So that's why super chat's dead, and I've erased it, and I'm not going to let it happen again. Okay, I'd rather just not get tipped if it's too much of an inconvenience to tip through Stream Elements. Okay, I'm okay with it. Hey, what's up? It's me. It's him, dude. Chat. Hype in the chat for him or me or her. And all the emoticons. Crazy, man. So we'll let this ride, man. It has just begun. And it's beautiful. Another one. Another one. Texas Instruments. Gap down, but had a very, very nice bounce today. Talking a low point of 115.91 all the way up to 121.68, but pulling back to close the day below what? Below your previous all-time high from April of this year. And look how it all ended here for Texas Instruments. 1, 2, 3, triple MACD, triple RSI, bearish divergence. It was perfect. I mean, there were 9 coinciding variables here. 9. Very seldom do you get 9 coinciding variables that are all saying the exact same thing. Price action, reversal to the downside. Boom. The YouTube Mafia tip tax. Exactly. Hey, you get taxed by the government? We'll tax you the same, man. We're cool. It's like, no, we don't like being like that. We don't like being taxed, dude. Yeah, they're saying that they have to have Libra work because China will have a cryptocurrency or something, right? So Brian Guzman. Draco, I don't know about that. It's the worst gap that you've seen on Texas Instruments since 2008, October 2008. We can go all the way tripping through time.
Really appreciate what you do, dude. Keep up the great work.
Wow, Yamani Beret, thank you for the $15.
Bruh.
Really appreciate that. Kangs, man. Cheers. Because people like you, I'm able to come back multiple times a day to do market updates and look for trade setups and all that. So, thank you kindly, brother man. October of 2008. What were they talking about? I seriously don't understand. I mean, this was a stat by a talking head on CNBC that said this. Worst move down since October 2008. So it had to have been right here, where it opened at $20.84 and then ran all the way down to 18.27. I don't see what they're talking about, quite honestly. 28 to 24. Dude, I don't know. This is probably what they're talking about right here. Weird. Okay, so we're checking them and they're wrong. All right, so remember Texas Instruments, this was the top of 2007. $39, $40. Okay, remember they sell calculators. The rising wedge. It was everything. It was everything that is bearish. Down to 33. Not even oversold yet on this asset. Okay. Twitter Connect is one that I had talked to patrons about a while back. Way up here. Everything Twitter could dump. It looks like it's top sin for now, maybe. The divergence was there. The rising wedge. Forget about it. Now we're out of it. Though we know, of course, it could rally back up, but normally it's not a good thing when you break out bearishly of these patterns. A lot of downside potential here. No gaps to fill the... Not really. So let's see this social media behemoth continue to sell off. That'd be hilarious. What happened, Brett? Who you talking about, dude? Raxius, I don't know. You got me on that one, dude. Okay. Good question. I like the trivia. How long is Bitcoin supposed to keep falling like this? Would it be worth investing in Bitcoin now? No, I think that there is still lower levels we could go to on this little impulse. But I think by the time this impulse finishes or gets near its finish point, the daily will have some sort of matured bullish divergence. And yes, then once I see that, believe me, I will light the torches of Gondor. All right, when it is time, just like I lit the torches of Gondor on the bullish Gartley at the bottom at 33.43. We left you with the bearish cipher on that attempted rally to get to 52-week highs and the fail to 786, right? You were informed about it. You were informed about the double bottom on Bitcoin before it rallied once more with a hidden bullish divergence, right? We make sure that if you watch the stream, you cannot miss out on the sermon or whatever you want to call this, okay? It's becoming a sermon now. I'm about to disable this freaking webcam. Hold on. I'm doing that. Screw it. Now you're just going to have a frozen picture of me. I wonder if this thing just gets too hot or something. I don't know. It's too close to the fire. That has to be it. Okay. Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in? Yeah, dude. Tried that. Still terrible. Just hold on. I have to reactivate this trash. Hello? Is that good? That's it, man. I wonder if it's gonna bug out. I don't know. Shaky cam connect. But I mind showing the current harmonic on Bitcoin? I don't really see a real one. I don't see a real valid harmonic on Bitcoin right now. There's always the potential idea for one, but you know how those go. Sometimes they work out, most of the time they don't. Like for instance, you know, just going from some peak, right, a discernible high. You can say there's the idea that XAB. You know, look, this could go as low as the 1414, right? All right, you can't go any lower than right here. 786 brings you up here, so come on, dude. 786. Right.
Been busy as hell. Appreciate you and your valuable info. Cheers, brother.
Bruh. Bruh.
Trader Mart, dude. Thanks for the lead contribution. Kangish behavior from y'all. Thank you, Yamani and Trader Mart. Good contributions tonight. Very grateful. Wait, what happened? What happened to TK? What did he do, man? He just said shaky cam. Blow on it, like, because it's like a cartridge disc from the 90s, man. I don't think that's a big deal. Right? So, if that's the case, the 1414 is the maximum criteria for a bearish cipher. You can't go any lower than. I'm trying to get it perfect, but it's not gonna let me. Of course, it's 1412, 1416. There you go. Can't go any lower than literally 7,100, 7,092. That's it. So if it keeps selling off and down here we start stalling a lot, we really start showing that divergence, yeah, man, there might be a potential huge bear cyber, where we would have a C to D run up like crazy. And that would make sense because of the wedge and the high to low targets, probably a little higher, right? Just saying. Add another log to that beast. Gonna need to, man. It's freaking cold. And my webcam's still bugged out. It might just have a simple restart of my PC. Would fix it. Only always does. I would say if you want a harmonic, dude, no lower than 7100. Yeah. And that's gonna be here where there's no support there. Really. I guess there's support right here. This little minor low from May 28th, 2018. But again, getting down to like 6,800, it would make it invalid. So this is your only hope. You're hoping that there's a slightly lower low with bullish divergence. And normally that's how harmonics form. You make a low, a slightly lower low with a fib extension, retrace. And you're exhausted at that point. And that's when you rally. So really not weird of an idea to believe that is a potential scenario. Or we could just, you know, do this and be like, oh, it's going to 0. It's going to 1K. It's going to 2K based on sequential butthole theories. Okay. And I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to just look at it and say, yep. Butthole theories. Yeah, dude. $1,000, $2,000. Okay. But we don't do that here. You know how it goes. All right, so a long position, TripAdvisor. It started out well, but got kind of shaky on a lower high. Now making higher lows. I don't like this song. All right, so huge downtrend. I mean, correction been going on since July of 2014. You broke out, and now you've created an extremely large, momentous pattern that hit its PCZ and bounced perfectly and has never seen the entry again. It's only made higher lows. So maybe it's time now for a higher low double bottom and a rally to the upside to common retrace levels. That's it. Naked inverse. Oh. Sounds scary, man. 8,500 gap is memory. Now there's the 6,500 potential gap, man. Dude, I freaking love it.
Is that a joint?
Appreciate your TA, Mitch.
Thank you, Dane Trader, for the faux 20 contribution. Much love, man. Dodging the emoticons, dude. Thank you. Chat, are you there? Am I like everyone's slumber podcast? Is that what I am for the night streams now? Are people like laying? Who? Type 1 in chat if you're literally laying in bed right now. In bed. They do call it Zuck Bucks, I thought. Is that not what it's called? Dude, my freaking webcam is so screwed up right now. Never seen issues like that, man. Yeah, Caterpillar looks pretty healthy. I do like Caterpillar for reasons. Dude, it goes back way too far. Oh my god. That many people are laying in bed right now. Y'all are all in bed watching this stream, really. Interesting. Learned a little bit about things. Oh yeah, the World Series is on. I can't compete with that. I cannot compete with the World Series, man. Yeah, Caterpillar's interesting. Kind of was like weird about like, hey, how do we anchor this? And I think I had tried the bottom, but it was weird on the top. But then I did the top, and it's like, I guess 1 and 2 and 3, and then you had the up thrust 4. But despite the channel, the nitpicking, if you look left, what are we doing on Caterpillar Connect? You're kind of double bottoming right now at a previous all-time high from February of 2012, man. Oh, Tim Milton.
Bruh. Bruh.
Thank you for the $6.90. Holy crap. Emotes everywhere. So bad. Alright, thank you. Much love. Thank you all for the contributions. Y'all are amazing. A lot of fun too. I don't know. What do y'all think, chat? What are y'all what are your takeaways from the new amenity that I implemented but didn't know what it was gonna do, and now I'm just kinda going with it? The emotes everywhere. Let me know. You gonna go watch it? You wanna go stream this from the bed? Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh my god, Astros are getting obliterated. Are you serious? It's 12-3? What a joke. That's not even a game. That's a blowout. So you gotta think, huge impulse, and then since January 2018 you've been in a correction, but now you're double bottoming after an impulse. This is like Bitcoin. This is like Bitcoin in a way. Alright, so this is good. This is healthy. I think that you very well might be bottoming out here on Caterpillar, and we might be ready to roll to higher prices. There is a good potential for that. From the low to high, 50% retrace. Charles Dow will be like, oh my god, man, beautiful. But if we want to really look here and listen and just do the Momo shift stuff, you get it. 1, 2, not there yet. This is, oh, it's so freaking beautiful. Okay, chat, be ready on Caterpillar for a break to the upside, probably. The butterfly manufacturer. Type in the chat, Caterpillar. How funny would it be if Caterpillar had a bullish butterfly? Oh my god, it'd be more ironic than bat having a bullish bat on it, right? This is the weekly, man. This is the weekly, and it's like a low and the same low. And the neckline's going to be up at like 144, but by then you've already broken the channel. I think the big area is coming up, 137. Earnings has happened today. What did they do after hours, if it happened today? Or was it pre-market? Okay, it's up after hours, 51 cents. Well, what does that mean? Reports earnings that badly miss Wall Street cut their forecast. Ooh, fundamentally not a good. Caterpillar just flashed the latest warning sign for the global economy. Dang, dude. Talk about construction and manufacturing equipment titan, which is Caterpillar, viewed as a bellwether for global industry, revealed a 6% drop in sales and an 8% drop in profit per share in the third quarter. Whoa. Caterpillar produces so much of the world's equipment that a decline in its business often indicates a broader slowdown in construction and factory activity. Weaker demand for its products typically means people are building and manufacturing less, which doesn't bode well for global economic growth. And the company blamed the sales decline on dealers slashing inventories by $400 million last quarter after raising them by $800 million in the same period of 2018. Ooh. I guess we can do it. Wait, is Jimmy Ragfield?
Hype in the chat!
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Bearish Gartley. Bearish. Oh, I see it. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. You go to daily. And then I bet you he's talking about right. Yeah, it does. No. Yes. Yes. X. A. Sorry. Oh my God. It's a 78% retrace. Oh my God, dude. It could very well be a potential bearish butterfly. No way. No effing way. This is not make real sense. This is not real life. That is it, dude. That's like Apple, right? Bearish butterfly potentially on Caterpillar. Oh my God, dude.
How would you look at that? Oh, it's good.
D. Schneider, thanks for the follow on Instagram. Much love, man. Holy crap. Now you'd have to break out of the channel. But it's like, hey, oh, we're going to do it, man. We're going to do it. And up thrust of the overhead resistance and destroyed. Wow. TK, that's the whole conundrum, man. Does anyone see this? Yes, Eric Coffee and Butterfly Connect 786. Thanks for someone coming up with the idea of a potential Gartley, just so I could be like, no, it is a butterfly. Maybe. Toasty night. Nice and cold outside, but we got the fire next to us at all times. This is stuff, man. These are things that when I'm gone in 100 years, people will wish they could find. They will wish they could find bearish butterflies on Caterpillar, dude. Okay. We're doing things. Bitcoin 7,420.
Is that a joint?
And the hourly candle's already closed, man. All right, I was a little late. Been live for 53 minutes. Probably gonna go to the 60-minute mark and just shut it down because, well, welcome to the market sentiment. Excuse me. Use the higher high, but what the heck, man? Why would I use the higher high? This is a discernible swing high. This is a discernible swing high on the daily. Why would I just randomly pick this one? If we're going to use this one, we might as well use this one or this one, right? And whatever, man. It's like wave analysis, right? It's like X, A, B. It's like X, A, B, C, D. It's like fifth wave. You're on the fifth wave now. This is a wave. This is a wave. These are different waves. I'm thinking this is harmonic starting here. All right. That's just IMO. You can disagree if you want, but okay. Y'all fell asleep? Oh, I know, dude. Believe me. The whole crypto community just... Crypto community like USC football fans. So fair weather. Seriously fair weather. We need Nebraska fans that they're like so bad, but they always every year, every game is like sold out. Something something message retracted, redacted, destroyed. Whatever, man. Oh, I see it now. But they told me to buy a house with a mortgage and take out school loans and max out the credit cards for the last great recession. Who's they? Who's telling you this, XRP fanboy? Sounds like the devil. The freaking devil, dude. I was finishing my beer, man. I'm gonna enjoy my Wednesday night with the snowy weather.
Noise!
Explosicons. Yes.
Explosions. Thank you, Wayne Batson, for the explosions. Duh. Wait, is it duh? Get him out of here, dude. The systems don't want you to be frugal and grow rich. No. They want you to store all your money away in tax saving accounts that you can't even get out until you're 59 and a half. Thanks, Sandman. I feel like the Sandman did. Putting people to sleep. If you look above all the ones, meaning people are in bed right now. So Chipotle today, big dump. Big dump. RSI. Come on, man. You were just at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. No mo. Dumpage. 788. When just 2 days prior, you were at 857. You're down 5.16%. Low. Yes. The time of reckoning was at hand. This could be the beginning. Could come all the way down to 7-11. The melatonin's kicking in. JDR. I need to go buy some of that. Yeah, market's so high though. Insider could be setting yourself to get wrecked. You know, people were saying probably, I don't know, the rates were really high in 07, weren't they? They were like crazy high. But I mean, there's a chance. Yeah, I don't even know how we get out of the situation we're in. Like, what happened? All right, we're cutting rates preemptively. What happens when it actually does dump? When the recession really does happen? Which, hey man, we just read about Caterpillar having a big dump in like revenue and profits and what they expect to see in Q4. Texas Instruments, the calculators, the golden calculators. We couldn't believe it, man. We couldn't believe Texas Instruments would dump, man. It just hit us by surprise so hard. Times are tough. Times would be tough if you didn't understand technical analysis. Like I mean, the people that say they don't know anything about anything in the markets, and then they don't even take the time to learn this stuff.
372 consecutive sellouts for Nebraska. Go buy the greed. That's all we got right now.
It just sounded like it said go buy green.
Is that a joint?
Did it really sound like that? That sounds so weird. Kevin Phillips thinks at 420. Yeah, he just said 372 consecutive sellouts from Nebraska. I think that's a record. Certainly a record. Was talking to Irwin.coffee yesterday and threw some stats at him because Alabama LSU's coming up. So Alabama has the longest national home game winning streak. I think they're 29 right now, 29 in a row. Who holds the record, chat, for, you know, the longest home game winning streak in college football. It would be Miami. And they did it in like 1991, I think. And they beat out Alabama, who had the previous one. And it was, Alabama had 57 consecutive home game win streak or whatever. And then Miami beat them by 1. And then their next game, they lost. So barely beat Alabama for the all-time record, and then lost, and then that was it. And so no one's ever come close at this point. Thanks, Malcolm. Cheers, dude. King of Bybit, yeah, for sure. So with semis, any kind of company that exports to China or imports from China, gonna have that issue. $10,000 baby boomers retire every day through the year 2030, and they all move to Florida, plus the exchange of generational wealth. Yeah, it's in the next 10 to 15 years. Millennials will inherit, oh my god, man, what was the number? I used to say it all the time. I forgot the stat already, dudes. They will inherit billions. Let me find out the actual number. Oh, I heard it on a Real Vision. It's like 58 billion or something. No. Oh, over $1 trillion, I believe. 30 trillion is what some sources are saying. Yeah. Yeah, $30 trillion maybe. I think that's a tad high. Higher than I remember hearing. But that's why I think that crypto is, or Bitcoin at least, will be okay somewhat, because all that money going from boomers to millennials, it's already been surveyed and studied that millennials favor crypto over gold. So you just get a little bit, just a little bit of that inheritance money going into Bitcoin will, my God, man, there will be an increase in the market cap for crypto. It's great. I don't know where they're getting 30 trillion from. That seems really high. These articles. Someone remember the stat I would spout out that was accurate? Until Gen Z takes over, TK. What's that, Jay? F. Oh, really? J. See, now you're banned, you know? How you feel now? And guess what? No one's looking at Alabama. And you can't even talk crap about Alabama, because they're the best dynasty that's ever walked the earth. The best program. 17 national titles. You can't even talk crap about it. You can only say F Alabama. That's all you can say, dude. Okay? Get wrecked, Jay. Okay. But because of that, I won't look at Bitcoin. Forget that, dude. Because he's probably still watching. Having a fit. Let's look at Activision. Alright, this one's still looking fine. Still holding in there, but still making lower highs. You gotta think, is this it, man? Are we gonna make these lower highs in the previous side and sell off again? I'll tell you, if there was ever opportunity, it would be down at like 47.80, 78% retrace from the previous major low. Is Gen X gonna be Gen XRP, Kappa? No, I meant to say Gen Z, not Gen X, my bad. So Marco Rivera, yeah, barely, dude. Been at 20,700 subs for like 4 days. $30 trillion might include what they donate. It's not on inheritance, maybe. Yeah, it's probably just like literally the net worth of boomers, not the inheritance, because it was a much smaller number if you remember. Punish y'all for a fool's mistake. Joe Fabiano, there's on demand. You understand that at the beginning of every single live stream, unless it is of a paramount importance of something else, we look at Bitcoin and analyze it. I literally choose to let there be a video on demand option where you can literally rewind the stream to any point that you want. All rise, then a sell-off, Jared. It was perfect, wasn't it? And it was all because of technical analysis. That it gave me vision. It was not me. It was just I was able to read what the market was telling us. And that's all TA is. The sums are likely to be small, fragmented, and drained. Yeah, because of medical costs, people are going to travel, they're going to live their lives, right? They worked really, I mean, there's a different, I don't know, boomers and millennials probably have completely different mindsets about things. Boomers were able to acquire money faster. Money was worth a lot more when they were acquiring it. And so now they're like, all right, we've been grinding, we've been acquiring all this wealth, time to spend it again on healthcare, bills, medical bills, or travel. And yes, they will leave some to the millennials. Boomers live stupidly hedonistic and wasteful lifestyles. Not where I'm from, dude. Dude, boomers down here see what I'm doing, and they're like, what you do is the devil. You live stream? What is that? That's crazy. Satanic debauchery. The Gen Tide Pod Challenge? Yeah, dude. Certainly. Good beer. Good beer. Costs a lot of money for a nursing home? Oh, yeah, dude. I learned about nursing home costs when I watched The Sopranos. So whatever, man. And that's why Bitcoin is going to be a cool thing, Andres. That's why we're here, dude. Right? We know all this stuff. It's terrible. Unsustainable. Bitcoin's a deflationary store of value. And in some places around the world, some, not many, a medium of exchange. Did I get mad, Joe Fabiano? Literally, was I seething? It'll be alright, man. No, Brian, I want to go to Thailand, man. Millennials are 30 living in their parents' basement. Not all of us, dude. Some of us are alright, dude. Some of us learned some pretty freaking good things from some boomers. We applied them and it worked out. Oh yeah, I have a fire going. Ooh, so cold, man. Uh-oh, Sprocket. Scary, man. Well, Halloween is coming. Still haven't figured out my costume. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Last year it seemed so much easier. Things seemed so different last year, man. Just everything. Do I think we'll be going under 7K? I think it's always possible. I think maybe 7,100, 7,200 is the breaking point. I mean, 6,800 is really strong support. But as it stands now, remember, it's like, are we going up or down? Are we going to this price, going to that price? I'm not here to tell you where I think we're going, pinpoint, accurate levels. But I'll tell you that when I see something on the daily that sticks out to me, that's telling me that the market's telling me that we're soon impending price action versus the upside. I will let you know, and all you got to do is just be here, man. Some of y'all live in the attic, DNG. You're right. Joe Valviano. You're good, dude. You are safe here, brother man. All right. Thank you for watching. I really didn't think I was mad. I didn't think I got mad at what you said. Boaz nerd, it's all good, dude. They're fireproof, man. Super fireproof. When's this coming, man? When's the volatility egg going to be back, man? The volatility egg, man. I love this thing. Don't know why. It's just a shiny little egg. It hangs out on my desk. The S-Coin Scarecrow? S-Coin Scarecrow. No need, dude. No need. The S-Coin Scarecrow is when the bubble pops. What's up, Crypto Jeremy? I don't know about that at all, dude. I'm a nobody, dude. I'm a freaking nobody. But I'm just happy to be able to stream in front of a few of y'all, right? With my numbers ever dwindling because of Bitcoin volatility dying. Hey, there's still some of y'all here that care about trading everything, not just Bitcoin or Bitcoin pairs, dude. Give me Pundycoin, dude. We eradicated those scrubs, dude. They either got with us or they got out of here.
Hey Mitch, everyone. Could you have a look at Unilever, ULVR, on the London SE? Looking to go long. THX.
Unilever, what, they make soap and stuff, right? Yeah, dude, you're looking to go long. Well, you might want to wait. You might want to wait, man. Correction just started in September and could continue. Look, yeah, you might run up, make a lower high, and dump again. But you look at what you've done, dude. You broke below the 200-day moving average on Unilever Connect. Thank you for the 10, by the way, Neil. Thank you, seriously. Much love. Okay, so it's like, where are you? Previous all-time highs. Oh, you're barely holding on, man. Barely. You think maybe there's divergence going on and a support, right? But it's not as clear. Where it looked like there was divergence here, and then it just dumped again. I mean, yeah, some people might take longs in these areas, but you might break the upside again, lower high, and then dump again. So, retrace wise. Okay, you're in between the 50% and 618. So 4,453 is your golden retrace, and then your deep retraces are down here, 4,070 and 4,213. So if you don't hold this zone, oh my god, why does it do that? If you don't hold between 45.06 and 45.49, there's a real good chance you'll be seeing these 4,200, 4,000 areas. I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't think we retrace near deep enough to be a harmonic X, A, B, C, D. Even if it's not about harmonic, I think you're on C to D's wave. So, I mean, look, let's go to the weekly. I think this is a regular bearish activity. I think that you are making the highest levels of negative momentum you've made. Technically, do you hear me here? Technically, of all time. You've never made negative momentum levels this high on Unilever in its entire history that goes all the way back to like 1996, 1995. Pretty wild. With that being said, you're also not even close to being oversold. But yeah, you're out of support, you're at a previous all-time high, and you might get a small bounce here, but The weekly showing nothing bullish. Nothing at all. And I still think that you're just at moderate retrace levels, and there's much deeper much deeper retrace levels, and there's much more value down here at 4,000 to 4,200 than there would be where we are now. But yeah, if it's gonna bounce, it's gonna bounce here. But remember, it's just begun, man. So before, what we've done, you know, like in the past, low to high, we retrace between the 50% and the 618. That's exactly where we are now. 50% of the 618 for rallying again. So you made a moderate retrace. And at the time, at this area, you did not show any kind of weekly divergence. You just ran, but maybe on the daily you did. Okay, so I feel a lot more comfortable when I see a harmonic or I see a pattern that's developed. I don't really see any kind of pattern. I just see some sort of downtrend. I mean, dang, if you're gonna, it doesn't dump anymore. I mean, maybe it's starting to turn into a wedge. Okay. This kind of screws it up for me. I do think that you might have some MACD divergence, a lower levels of negativity. Top investor is 072. What's up, dude? Thanks for the sub, man. Whoa. So much graphical intensity. Again, if you're going to bounce on Unilever, it's going to be now, or it's going to be a very long time from now and you continue to sell off. Okay, so you can take your shot now if you want, but you're below the 200-day moving average. And that's it, okay? It's either here or never. And if you go from your high point to low point, 50% retrace, probably around 4,900. So that could be where it rallies and retraces to before dumping again. Okay? That's it. Thanks again for the tip, Neil. Unilever, man. Chemicals and soap. Our 2-year-old Frosted Flakes still good to eat. Jack Black, I'm about to find out. Are 2-year-old Frosted Flakes safe during pregnancy, chat? That's literally what I said. Are 2-year-old Frosted Flakes safe? And then during pregnancy. I'm sure they're safe to eat. They're just gonna be gross. It's safe to eat expired cereal after Best Buy or sell by date. Fritz Allard, thanks for the sub. Welcome. Yeah, I think you're good. It says if you eat a cereal after the date of Best Buy or whatever, it simply may not taste good. Many cereals are like canned food, which generally stay safe to eat, but may lose their texture and color as months and years pass. So yes, I would go out on a limb and say right now, a 2-year-old box of Frosted Flakes is safe to eat. We got it, chat, everyone? Go ham on your flakes, on your cereals. No regrets, Brian, no regrets. What's up, Cosmic Elf, dude? You're always late to these streams when I'm about to sign off, man. What have you done? Yep. The asbestos, yep. Dude, I remember when that broke, it dropped like 10%, 15% that day. That was last winter. My grandmother had died. I was coming back from the funeral. I heard about it. I'm like, oh my God. Oh God, sorry. Do it. If you have 2-year-old Frosted Flakes and you're going to eat them, you sure as heck better do it with a video camera showing the date and then eating them after so I can show it on stream. Okay. Look for Head and Shoulders for the dander flakes. Gross. Grass. That cereal will have bull weevils larvae. Extra protein. Yeah, that's true. Bugs are good for you, man. Cryptofish, we all know that's not true, man. I'm just simple TA, man. He's on cosmic time. Read. No, I know about the golden ratio. 61.8%. Sorry, I'm just spinning my egg. My golden egg. You had a 10-year-old Coca-Cola. Oh, dude, you want to see something for real? This is like a probably a 40 to 50-year-old Coca-Cola. Hold on. Got this, man. It was sitting in my dad's his office down in the basement. Look at this, chat. Okay, old school Paul Bear Bryant themed Coca-Cola, Coke and the Bear, and a winning pair. The winningest football coach in collegiate history. Historical milestones. Look at this, dude. The old logo. It's just got like his titles, right? She's like 1961, 64, 65, 73, 78, 79. I understand all this. I don't know if it shows the date though, like at all. Just random numbers. I see 82, but I don't know if that's 82 itself, right? Like, is that 1982 or is that 82? It has to be 82 if it says 1979. So this is probably, this was bottled in 1982, I'm thinking. Look at the top. It's all like rusted and stuff. Isn't that wild? So hey man, you talk about old Cokes. I got one, man. I got one. Alright, hold on, let me put this up. I don't think so, Tiger Roll. I think it was a little later than that. That would go good with your Frosted Flakes. I agree, Jack Black. I certainly agree. Oh, very
Thanks
cool,
for the
Brett.
great call on price action to the negative. It's all good for Bitcoin.
Yeah, Jared Diamond, you got to have divergence. Most of the time, you normally need to have divergence on the daily before you break the upside. And I think it's very technical. I think it's because big money looks at the same things I look at, and what we look at all the time. Guess what? You think the whatever CFAs and the hedge fund technical analysts weren't looking at Texas Instruments the same way I was, with the 9 coinciding variables and being like, mother of effing gosh, you've got to be kidding me. This thing's gonna dip. Yeah, they were certainly looking at it the same way. Okay, that's why we had a historical gap down on Texas Instruments. I didn't believe you. This good. What are you talking about? I didn't believe this was happening. What are you talking about? Fib circle. Just because you draw a fib circle doesn't mean anything, man. Dude, you're just coming back like 3 weeks later or something after. Do you not watch my analysis or something? Because like, You know what my analysis was, so I'm not even going to go there. I don't even understand what you're trying to prove. Okay? Because, like, my analysis was we were going to dump anyway. So, and had nothing to do with fib circles. Okay? Jeez. I remember people talking about fib circles 40 times, and 39 times they were wrong, and they were right one time. It's like, okay, now what? Dude, yeah, you think we're going to C. You are literally not right yet. You are not correct. You're not even close to being correct. Your C means we're going to 2,300 or something. You're not even close to being right yet. Not even being close. So, it's the ABC. Your ABC is completely wrong right now. All that it is, all you've done is you've done A, B, and then C. $2,377. So you're $7,416. How much value will we have to lose before you're actually right? Because, you know, for people, like, this isn't trading to me. This has nothing to do with trading. This is like long-term forecasting that's not going to make me money, okay? We don't do weird long-term forecasting because, again, there's no money in it for me, okay? No money at all. I'm looking for moves to the upside when they're going to happen. And we can actually find that stuff with real traditional technical analysis that hedge fund managers use every day. Okay, not ABC. On extremely slow timescale stuff. I didn't believe it was happening. That's just so wrong to say. I don't believe we're going to 2,300. But if we do, I'm not going to be hurt by it because I'm going to make swing trades on the way up and the way down. Do you think we're going straight to 2,377? Because this channel is about, if we're going to 2,377, we're going to find trade setups, mini trade setups on the way down. Okay, this isn't whatever that is. Okay, that's like philosophy. That's like technical analysis philosophy. This is like real traditional technical analysis, what I'm doing here. Okay. It wasn't even about the circle. It was about the ABC, which I don't even care. It's just too far away. There's just too many things that will happen in between there. Who cares if it goes to 2377? Hey, you know what? The divergence plays out. It's going to break up $2,000 maybe before dumping again. And we're going to make money on it. And they're going to sit there and just be like, oh, well, we're still going to 2377. It's like, good for you. Good for Bitcoin. It doesn't help anybody. It's literally not practical advice or practical theories. It just doesn't do anything for anybody. There's no value in it. And that's why the people that show this on their channels have to make money with ad revenue and affiliate marketing and not trading and not tips. Because again, people would tip if there was actual practical value involved with that kind of analysis. Okay. Okay. So I'll leave you with that. Bitcoin is now doing exactly what we've been wanting it to do, but we've been thinking that it should do. And if we want to take a long on it soon, we are going to wait for this to start rounding out so the divergence occurs. And we're going to look left when it starts rounding out, and then we're going to have a better understanding of where a low risk high reward opportunity is to take a big long for a nice impulse up. And it very well could be soon. Could be at 7,100, 7,000. Okay. So just hang tight. I mean, how long? I mean, literally, how long has this been sitting here? This chart. Like that. I mean, how long? Jimbo, I'm glad you appreciate it. Only some of y'all appreciate it. Other people just care about being right. when they're not even close to being right. 74.16 and you're calling 23.77. How does that make you right? The way I look at it is, you had a very bullish impulse for 6 months. Now you're correcting, and you're still in moderate retrace levels. And you're soon maybe going to be developing divergence on the daily in a potentially bullish pattern, continuation pattern, and we might rise to the upside for a trade to hit targets. And after that, I don't really care. I don't really care what Bitcoin does. You'd love it to go higher and go to all-time highs, but again, we're not interested in that. We're not interested in this, hey, I was right, I was hyperwave guy, 1,000, 2,300. It's like, just chill out with these long-term forecasts that are meaningless, because there are too many fundamental variables that can occur between now and when that might happen. So we stick with the technicals that are very well respected. If you just go back to look at 2018, man. All right. So when it hits 23.77, then you can come into my chat and start telling me I'm wrong, or I didn't believe you, blah, 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 blah. Then you can do it. So I'll talk to you at 23.77, but it's probably never going to happen, okay? Not for 10 years. It'll be a long time. I really don't know if we're going to make a lower low than 31.50 anytime soon. And even if it slowly goes down, it's going to take, again, a year, maybe. So thanks for coming out tonight, chat. Been live for an hour and 31 minutes. Somehow randomly 30 minutes go by. Wow. And thanks for the 170 likes. Really appreciate it. And for the 10 dislikes, go after yourself. Never watch my stream again. Thank you. All right. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
I have a robot vagina.
Adios, turd nuggets.